small and mid-sized businesses across industry are experimenting with AI now. And many pilots never scale up, not because the technology fails, but because the organizations have no system for moving from the idea to the proper adoption. The result is a shiny tool with an unclear return of investment and busy people who stop trusting the automation and the AI. I've worked with remote teams that were conscious of those compliances, concerns, and the need to structure. And I'll present to you today a straightforward structure that you can adopt in your company. Consider it not simply another set of tools, but an operational model for automation. The most efficient automation starts where time is wasted, on repetitive tasks and context switching. So seek out procedures that are repetitive, that are rule-based, and that include team handoffs. And of course, where you can yield. Note what it integrates, changes, and terminates the workflow as you map it from the trigger to the handover. A procedure is a strong candidate for automation if it involves a lot of copy and paste, lengthy email chains, things you want to send out repetitively, automatically. Instead of adding to the workflow, AI can be helpful here in these situations to improve the outcome. Once such a use case has been found, resist the urge to automate everything at once. Start with just one output, one data source, and one trigger, and build upon that at a staging layer, so you may examine results before they go live. The human-in-the-loop method is also worth mentioning here, as it guarantees the excellent quality and foster confidence right away when people can see that the results do work and do improve. Guardrails like version control, audit logs, permission constraints, and rollback plans should always be included. By taking these simple actions, the traditional rogue automation issue that erodes trust is avoided. AI is only beneficial if it enhances the quantifiable result. So here's what you should do. Make a weekly scorecard that contrasts the pre-automation baseline with the actual results. For instance, support teams can record their first response time, and you should be able to cut that down thanks to AI categorization. Very simple tool. Adoption of tools and AI happens organically when such data is made public. As they become aware of its effects, the people begin to request automation to other domains. Bad data causes automation to malfunction long before faulty logic causes them to fail. So define data owners. Keep a single source of truth for each domain, such as CRM, product, or HR. And another big topic is naming conventions. You should always keep the original fields for context and only normalize what is required for the integration. So for instance, you can keep phone original and phone normalized. In this case, when edge cases occur, these tiny steps guarantee that the automation stays stable and audit. before describing the tool's architecture, describe its utility. Make basic runbooks and SOPs. Make quick explainer videos, small summaries. Incorporate checks right into the tools that users should utilize. And then you can set up a weekly schedule for a brief demonstration, backlog review, and an automation kill or keep decision. So this is your actionable item list. Choose candidates who are measurable, handoff heavy, and repeated. Make a prototype with audit logs in a staging layer. Then monitor the outcomes every week and get rid of anything that doesn't provide value. So instead of doing tests, this method keeps AI based on actual business results. Long-lasting AI is an operating paradigm rather than a list of features. Your adoption rate will be high, your feedback loops will be tight, and your pilots will be small. Only if you have the proper framework. So if you want more useful information about automation, AI, and data strategy for contemporary teams, then please subscribe. Follow me on LinkedIn and share any workflow you would like to automate here in the comments, and I might go over them in a later video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.